Right, welcome back to News Hour. This is a developing story. Now, the International Court of Justice will, on the 12th of this month, give a ruling on the prolonged Kenya Somalia Maritime dispute. The proceedings were held orally in the absence of Kenya due to what Kenya called bias. But what are the likely scenarios in this judgment? And what does the court determination of the dispute mean to the future of the Kenya-Somalia relations? Murimi Mwangi explains.
Welcome. Relations between Kenya and Somalia have been anything but cordial, with diplomatic rows, trade and security disputes often defining the frosty relationship between the two neighbors.
Madame la Présidente, Monsieur le Vice-Président.
And in less than a week, the two nations yet again return on the global spotlight as the International Court of Justice delivers its ruling on the protracted Kenya-Somalia dispute over this 62,000 square miles triangular maritime space in the Indian Ocean.
The opinions that the ICJ will give are just opinions. They are not binding. And Kenya has no obligation to agree to it.
In March this year, Kenya declined to participate in the oral hearing, claiming the court was biased. In its written submissions, Kenya wants the court to affirm that its borderline with Somalia runs horizontally, parallel to the latitude at the point of intersection between the two countries' physical border. A position refuted by Somalia, which sued Kenya at the court seeking to have the maritime borderline run diagonally as a continuation of its physical borderline with Kenya.
The proceeding is in this case.
In a sworn affidavit filed alongside Kenya's written submissions to the court, General Retired Joseph Kibwana, who served as the chief of the defense forces, tells the court that if the Kenya Navy is stopped from patrolling up to the parallel of the latitude, both within and beyond the territorial sea limit, the security situation for Kenya will decrease substantially. Terrorist activity in East Africa and Kenya, as well as piracy, would be expected to increase. This is a substantial risk to the lives of Kenyans and other civilians, said Kibwana.
One of the richest hauls of tuna fish on the eastern coast of Africa is found in this area. There is also the existence of proven deposits of oil and gas, and people are looking for resources everywhere. And they have found Somalia being dysfunctional as it has been, and I hope that they will put their act together. They are easier to manipulate and get better deals.
Kenya's position about this serious matter is as follows and is immutable, that we will not cede any inch of Kenyan territory to anyone or any government.
The National Assembly and the Senate has already petitioned President Uhuru Kenyatta to deploy the Kenya Defense Forces should any part of the Kenyan territory, including the disputed maritime zone, come under external threat, a move recently discouraged by the ICJ judges at the hearing stage. The ruling, to be delivered virtually, will be eagerly awaited, particularly by Somalia, which has persistently rejected calls for alternative resolution of the dispute through the diplomatic organs of the African Union. Murimi Mwangi, KTN News.
And when that verdict is delivered, we will definitely carry it for you live and, of course, in form of a story to explain exactly what it said. Away from that,